All right, buckle up because this story is about to get wild. Have you ever had one of those days where everything goes wrong, but it's so ridiculous that you can't help but laugh? Well, let me tell you about the time I ended up in a situation I never planned for and how it turned into an absolute circus. So, there I am, minding my business, walking through the park on a sunny Saturday afternoon. Now, I'm not one to jog or anything, but I do enjoy a nice, leisurely stroll. It's the kind of day where the sun's out, the birds are singing, and people are doing their best Instagram influencer impressions by pretending they're exercising, even though they're really just taking selfies. You know the vibe. I'm strolling along, enjoying the peacefulness of it all, when I see a small crowd gathered around something near the fountain. Naturally, I do what anyone would do. I stop to see what's going on. I mean, it's a park. There's never a dull moment, right? So, I edge closer, and what do I see? A man in full-on clown attire. And not just any clown. This was the kind of clown that had taken eccentric and over-the-top to a level that could only be described as a midlife crisis in full bloom. He had a neon green wig that looked like it belonged to an alien, a bright red nose, oversized shoes that could probably fit 2 people in each one, and suspenders that were a bit too tight around his very round belly. But here's the kicker. He was trying to juggle bananas. Now I'm watching all this unfold, and I think to myself, this is either a performance or I'm about to witness a full-blown meltdown. Either way, it's way too interesting to pass up. As he starts tossing the bananas into the air, he looks around for a volunteer. And of course, the second I make eye contact with him, he locks onto me like I'm his next victim. I mean, participant. Before I even have a chance to react, he's pointing at me and yelling, "You! Yes, you with the sunglasses! Come on up and be part of the show!" Now, most people would have backed out. They'd have pretended they didn't hear him or pretended to be too cool for this clown nonsense. But not me. I think, how hard can it be? He's juggling bananas, not bowling balls. I get up there feeling mildly ridiculous, and he hands me a banana like it's a weapon. "We're going to make this the greatest juggling act this park has ever seen," he announces to the crowd, which is now filled with confused but very entertained onlookers. At this point, the pressure's on, there's no going back. So, the clown starts juggling the bananas like he's trying to break some kind of world record. The crowd's cheering, clapping, and I'm just standing there holding this banana, looking around like, what the heck am I supposed to do with this thing? He's tossing them into the air, and as they come down, I'm supposed to catch them, because apparently I'm now part of this circus act. But here's the problem. I have zero coordination. And that banana, it's slippery. I try to toss one of the bananas into the air, and it goes sideways. Not up, sideways. I watch it fly through the air, and I'm like, nope, nope, that's going straight for someone's head. But instead of hitting a random bystander, the banana lands perfectly in a toddler's stroller. The toddler looks at it like it's a gift from the heavens and starts grabbing it with both hands, making noises. And the crowd, they go wild. I stand there in disbelief, thinking, did I just accidentally become the hero of this circus act? But then, the clown keeps tossing more bananas my way. I can't catch a single one. They all seem to bounce off my hands, making this ridiculous slap sound that I'm sure can be heard all the way to the moon. The crowd starts laughing, and honestly, I'm laughing too because at this point I'm basically a human banana catcher, but in the worst way possible. In the midst of all this, the clown, ever the professional, gets a brilliant idea. "All right," he announces, "we're stepping it up." He hands me a second banana, and then, with dramatic flair, he pulls out 2 watermelons. I'm staring at the watermelons. I don't know if he's planning to juggle them next, or if he's just gone completely off the rails, but I know one thing for sure. I'm about to be part of something I will never live down. He tosses 1 watermelon my way, and I, in a panic, try to catch it like a hot potato. The thing is, I forgot that watermelons aren't exactly light. So when it lands in my arms, it knocks me backwards, and I trip over my own feet and crash into a bench. The watermelon rolls off my lap and lands perfectly in the toddler's stroller again. The toddler looks at me with a face that says, "Well, that was weird," and then goes back to chewing on the banana. The crowd, they're absolutely losing it. Some of them are on the ground laughing, others are clapping in rhythm like they've never seen anything so absurd in their lives. Meanwhile, I'm lying on the grass, trying to hold back tears of embarrassment. But then, somehow, through all of this chaos, something miraculous happens. The clown, still juggling bananas and looking completely unfazed, looks at me and says, "You, my friend, are exactly what this show needed." And just like that, I become part of his act. The crowd starts chanting my name, "Banana Guy, Banana Guy." And I think, okay, I guess I'm Banana Guy now. From that moment on, I was the most famous person in that park, and I walked away with an impromptu fan club and a bruised ego. I never thought I'd end up as the star of a clown's juggling act, but there I was, banana in hand, watermelons at my feet, and absolutely no idea how I got there. But hey, at least I didn't hit anyone with a watermelon. That, my friend, is a win in my book.